Hi there, welcome to Bitesize Piano. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to play a piano accompaniment part to Crocodile Rock by Elton John. So like with all my other Elton John tutorials, which by the way I've linked the playlist down below, I've listened to the original track and many different live recordings as well, because he just doesn't play it the same way every single time. So these chords I believe to be correct. There's only like 3 different sections to this song that just repeat, and I've done like what he generally does when he performs it live compared to the actual original track as well. This is what I find he tends to do every time. So the chords are the same, but he might just play it in different ways each time. I have left the full chords and lyrics down below as well in case you find them useful. I'll go through every single section and I'll attempt to sing each one as well. So this one's in a key of G major. So on the screen now are all the notes of the scale of G major. So the chords are formed mostly using those notes. Here's middle C on my piano. The highest note I'll play is this G, which is only just in shot. Some of my lowest notes, I'll be mostly playing in octaves in my left hand, will be out of shot, but I know not everyone has a full length piano, but the note I'm playing with my thumb will be the note I'll be playing an octave lower with my little finger. It's just to try and keep everything a bit closer in the frame. So look at the intro first then. I'll teach both hands at the same time. So we've got this like build up, this lead up of chords. So it's a G major over D. So left hand will play octave Ds if you can, but if not, just play a single note. And the right hand is going to play a full G major chord. So live, he often splits it like this, like a rapid from lowest to highest. Or you can just play them at the same time. So it's G, B, D, and B. If you can't stretch that octave, just miss out the lower note and play those notes instead. So we've got, and then we've got C major over E. So all you're going to do is change the B and D to a C and E. And then we have, I can't stretch that very comfortably, so I'm going to play this, but you could have that F sharp in there as well if you have a bigger hand span. I can just about do it, but not comfortable enough. So that's F sharp. It's F sharp major with an like a flattened ninth because it's G sticking out on top. So F sharp's in the left hand, in the right hand F sharp if you can stretch it, A sharp, C sharp, and then G. So I'll do all those chords again. Got this. So it's like a roll into the chord. So you're going to very rapidly play a G, B flat, B, and then adding the D to it there. So the left hand will come in with that D. So it's root position of G major, so G, B, D. So in my left hand, I'm mostly going to be playing up and down. It's just to keep a tempo, just to keep the beat, because the right hand is a bit more rhythmical. Plays through mostly the same rhythm with the chords. So we've got the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in the style of Elton John as well, he'll break up the chord like that. So I've done a video on how I do this, which I guess is very similar to how Elton John does it, and I've linked that down below as well, and I give a few rhythmic examples, a few different chords in time signatures, and show you what I do to make them sound more rhythmical and more full as a piano accompaniment. So we're only doing the piano part to this song, not the bass. Obviously the bass is pretty prominent, but we're not going to include that today, just to make it a little bit more of a shorter, simple tutorial. So we've got, then we have a quick D sharp, and you slide that to the E's. So you go like that. And then we have an E minor. So you're just going to move your little finger to E. So it's G, B, and E. here we've got and then we have this da 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 da. So to make this a little bit more simple, we're just going to play E's in the left hand with G and E in the right hand, turn to E flat with a G in both hands, turn it to D, and then it'll be into the C major chord. So that's G, C and E. And then we have a D major chord, so you can play it really low if you want to, but he does play it very low. So D major is D, F sharp and A. You can add the A in there as well to make it more full if you want to. And then we have a quick to D, G and B, back to that again. So it's kind of alternating between the two. So I'm going to do all of that again from this bit. So now we're into the verse. So there I played the G major in this inversion. You can play it in that inversion. I've played it in second inversion. He changes the way he plays it again every time. So that's D, G and B. G in the left hand. I remember when the rock was young, me and Susie. So again, still keeping that same sort of rhythm. Now I've got a B minor chord. So it's D, F sharp, and B, so I've chosen to play it in first inversion. And then you're going to move it up to C major. You can either play it there, or you can play it here. I'll play it here because I think it's actually just an ascending progression, so it makes sense to go higher. So we've got E, G and C. And then up to the D major, so you can just play F sharp, A and D if you want, or you can add the D in there to make it more full. You can occasionally rock the notes there if you want. So again, I'm not going in depth with the rhythm, that's why I've linked a tutorial below. So you repeat that chord progression 2 times, but the second time we come up here and play these higher notes on the beat. So yeah, the G is just in shot there. So it's B, D and G. And you're just going to play it in quavers. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then you change it to a B minor. It's B, D, F sharp. And then to C major, root position, C, E, G. And then to D major. And then we've got into the chorus. So I'm just going to demonstrate that from the beginning. So now we're into the chorus. So we've got that very quick D sharp into the E minor. So E, G and B. So you can kind of play the accent beats in line with the vocals. So I think it says crocodile there, but I swear it just says croc. I can't fit crocodile in that space, so crocodile rockin' is something shocking when. Crocodile rockin' is something shocking when. And then we're gonna come to an A7. I'm just gonna play it in root position, so A, C sharp, E, and G. Up to D7. So I'm gonna play it here. So D's in the left hand, then A, C, D, F sharp there. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. It goes back to G major there. So I do that again. It's often playing off the beat there, so you've got E's in the left hand, and the right hand we've got these like stab chords, so I've chosen to play it like this, so G sharp, B, D, E. That's an E7, like more like a cluster chord, so I remember those Friday nights, and then into the A7 chord again. Dresses tied, and then into the D7 again, and the crowd again was down of sight. So there we've got F major over C, so it's C, F, and A, and then you're going to change it to C, G, then you're going to change it to C, E, and G, so it's going. Then it's into the this bit here. So I have chosen to, well, the chords are on the screen. So it's the same chords as the verse. So G major, B minor, C major, and D major. So you can choose to play just those chords as you want, or we can look at what the guitar part, like muted guitar part, is doing, spreading those chords. So I'm playing G, B, D, G, so it's going. That's the pattern. So you play them once, and then again, and then changes to E minor, so same pattern, so E, G, B, E. Changes to C major, same pattern, C, E, G, C. And then we've got the... So there is a bass line going on, but again, we are just doing the piano part. The bass line would make it, I think, a little bit tricky to sing over the top of, to coordinate it. So I'm just going to play the root notes in octaves. So we can go la, 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 la. So I'm going and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and something along those lines. So in terms of putting that together, so I'm going to play the left first, and then again, so the same again, left, left. I'll demonstrate that. And then into the next verse. But the years went by and the rock just died. Susie left me with some foreign guy. Long nights crying by the record machine, dreaming of a Chevy and the old blue jeans. But they'll never kill the thrills that we got, burning up to the Crocodile Rock, learning fast as the weeks went past. We really thought the Crocodile Rock would last a while. Rock rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, Lordy mama, those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight, rock rocking with out of sight. Do this again. And then to the next verse, which is the same as the first one. I remember when the rock was young, me and Susie had so much fun, holding hands and skimming stones. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called Crocodile Rock, while the other kids were rocking round the clock. We were hopping and bobbing to the Crocodile Rock. Well, rock rocking is something shocking when your feet just can't keep still. I never knew me a better time, and I guess I never will. Oh, Lordy mama, those Friday nights when Susie wore her dresses tight, rock rocking was out of sight. Then it's this to the end. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it's useful. If you'd like to leave a piano tutorial request, you need to click on this video, which takes you through to my official request space. You do need to be subscribed. All requests are noted and considered, so I look forward to seeing you over there.